Hey fam, let me ask you something real quick. How far would you honestly go for your best friend? Like, be real. Would you buy them lunch? Maybe cover their Uber for the night? Or would you do something wild, like literally shower them with $20,000 in cash at their wedding? Sounds crazy, right? Well, that's exactly what rapper Kash just did. And the internet is still losing its mind over it. I mean, we're talking about stacks of $20 bills flying through the air, people screaming, kids sliding in piles of money, and yes, it's every bit as extra as it sounds. But here's the thing. This whole money showering moment wasn't just about showing off. It actually comes from something super personal between Kash and her bestie, and the backstory might just make you love it even more. So let me set the scene for y'all. Picture this, a gorgeous wedding going down in Detroit. The vibe is straight luxury. Everything's elegant, but still feels like a party. The bride, none other than Kendra P, who, by the way, isn't just any bride. She's the CEO of Mink Brazilian, which is this high-end luxury hairline that's huge in the beauty world. The groom? Rapper Payroll Giovanni, who's been holding it down in Detroit's rap scene for years. These two are kind of like royalty in their city, so you already know the wedding had to be over the top. But then there's Kash, the maid of honor. And let me just say, she clearly decided over the top wasn't enough. She needed something unforgettable. So while everyone's vibing at the reception, drinks in hand, music playing, people dancing, Kash pulls out a stack of $20 bills. And when I say a stack, I don't mean a couple hundred, I'm talking about $20,000 worth of 20s. Before anyone even processes what's happening, she starts tossing the bills like confetti. Now imagine the scene. The bride and groom are on the dance floor, living in the moment, and suddenly it's literally raining cash. Guests are screaming, phones are recording from every angle, and there's this little boy, probably someone's nephew or cousin, who just dives onto the floor like it's a slip and slide, rolling around in the cash. Bills are fluttering in the air, people are cheering, and Kash standing there flicking stacks like she's in a music video. It's chaotic, it's loud, and honestly, it's kind of iconic. But hold up, here's where it gets even better. Because if you're sitting there thinking, okay, but why throw money instead of just giving them a gift? Well, turns out this wasn't just some random flex. There's a really sweet reason behind it that goes way back to when Kash and Kendra first became friends. And this is where their story gets low-key wholesome. See, Kash and Kendra didn't meet in the industry or through mutual famous friends. They actually met at church. Yeah, church. And over time, they got super close. Like, the kind of close where you share inside jokes, tell each other your wildest dreams, and send each other random videos just because you know they'll laugh. One of the things Kendra used to send Kash? Videos of Nigerian and Albanian weddings. If you've ever seen those, you know what I'm talking about. The ones where the guests rain cash on the couple as they dance, covering the floor in bills. Kendra always thought it was the coolest thing ever, and she used to say how much she loved that tradition. So fast forward to her wedding day, and Kash decides to make that dream happen. Forget a normal wedding gift, she wanted to create a memory that Kendra would never forget. And honestly, mission accomplished. Because who else can say their best friend made it rain 20 grand at their wedding? That's not just a gift, that's a whole experience. And it doesn't even stop there. The wedding planner later shared that Kash had actually planned something else at first. She was going to surprise Kendra and her new husband with a massive honeymoon package. Like flights, luxury hotels, the whole deal. But when Kash ended up doing the money shower, Kendra told her she was still putting it toward the honeymoon anyway. Basically, Kash raining 20s literally turned into a honeymoon fund. Tell me that's not the most baller maid of honor move you've ever heard. Now, here's what I love about this story. It's easy to look at celebrities throwing money around and think it's just for clout or attention. And let's be real, sometimes it totally is. But with Kash Doll and Kendra, you can tell this comes from a real friendship. They're not just industry friends taking pictures together at events. They've known each other for years. They've been through stuff together. And this moment was basically Kash Doll saying, I see you, I love you, and I'm gonna celebrate you in the loudest way possible. And I gotta say, moments like this are refreshing. Because let's be honest, weddings can get messy, especially celebrity weddings. Half the time, the drama is about who didn't get invited, or someone wearing the wrong outfit, or somebody catching the bouquet and making it weird. But here, the only drama is that Kash Doll might have set the bar way too high for every other maid of honor out there. Like, how are us regular folks supposed to compete with that? A yacht for the honeymoon? Good luck! But now, I'm curious. Do y'all think this is the ultimate best friend flex? Or is it kind of doing too much? Because $20,000 is a lot of money. Some people are saying it's sweet and unforgettable, while others think it's just flashy and unnecessary. Personally, I feel like if you've got it and it means something to your friend, go for it. But I want to hear what you think. Would you want your bestie to do this for you? Or would it low-key embarrass you? And here's another thing that's got me thinking. What happens after the wedding? Like, do you just sweep up all the bills from the dance floor and hand them to the bride and groom? Do you count it right there? Do kids just pocket some on the way out? I'm picturing someone's uncle stuffing 20s into his jacket while nobody's looking, and honestly, that's a whole other story. Either way, Kash Doll definitely made sure this wedding is going down in history. People are still reposting the clips, tagging their friends like, "You better love me enough to do this when I get married," and I can't even blame them. So yeah, Kash Doll definitely set the standard for what it looks like to show up for your best friend. And honestly, I love to see it. Alright fam, I want to know your thoughts on this. Would you ever do something like this for your bestie? Or is this a celeb level move only? Drop your answers in the comments, because I know y'all have opinions on this one. And if you've ever seen a wild wedding moment, like something that made you say, did that really just happen? Tell me that too, because those stories are always iconic. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the suggested video.
Ain't no way. Y'all be mad at the wrong things. Y'all priorities really be in the wrong place. Like, at least this lady showed up. At least this lady didn't come empty-handed. Like, you don't even know if her best friend was like, girl, I'm gonna give you $15K for the wedding as a gift. And she'd be like, girl, make it rain on me. Y'all don't even know what conversation they had behind closed doors, but y'all mad? Oh, she could have put it in the envelope. She could have put it in her hand. She could have... That man could have did a lot for you too, but guess what? He ain't. Your friends can give you $15 to eat when you broke, but they don't. Be mad about that.